Hi everyone, hi Nick. I have 3 completed little projects to share with you today. 2 are essentially the same, and then 1 is kind of like variations on a theme, I guess. Where did my little piece of paper? Yep, there it is. Okay, I think I will show these 2. I'm going to do these 2 first. These were all inspired by Yvonne, Paula Lemon, Tracy Fox, and Mrs. Cog. And I watched a tutorial on how to do these, and I can't find it. Can't find it now. I'm going to keep looking, and if I can find it, I will link it. But they're like trifold ephemera holders that I made out of envelopes, and I'm really sorry I can't find the video that I watched. But the printables are for all of these are Tracy Fox, and I guess I will just kind of like dive in, and I'm going to show this one first. This one is the Botanist Notebook Botanist kit, and I used, they're 5x7 envelopes that I used, just white envelopes, and on the cover I used pages from this is all done with pages from the kit for the cover, and then for all on the inside, and then I stitched all around it. Put some muslin on the spine, and then I stitched a small signature in here, so put the stitching through the spine. Another band of muslin, which is on some scrap paper to kind of beef it up a little bit. 3 buttons, and then a glassine envelope that's been coffee dyed with a tag from the kit and a little piece of ephemera from the kit. And I sewed the tabs onto the tags, and then there's a little specimen envelope and 3 little pieces of ephemera from the ephemera from the kit, and I just tuck in there. And then when you go inside, it opens as a trifold, and then there's a small signature in here. So there's a side pocket here. I just cut an envelope in half, and it's all lined with pages from the kit, and then it's just the ephemera from the kit. So the idea is obviously to, this little envelope that didn't glue up, the idea is to, you know, put the ephemera for the kit in here, or you can use it in another journal. You can decorate these pages with it, which I edged punched, and here and there I just tucked some more pieces of ephemera from the kit. And the coffee dyed paper is from Renee's shop. I used wax twine, and I just put a couple of cardstock banners on there. Another tag from the kit, and there's a little bulb pin with a button. It's another one of the little envelopes, specimen envelopes that I paper clothespined on. And then it opens out again, and there's a top loading pocket, and I just cut an envelope in half the short way, and there's another one of these envelopes and another tag. And then the back part opens the envelope. I cut the end off the envelope, and then there's just the rest of the ephemera from the kit all tucked in there. And this would also work great for like coupons, or you know, things like that. You can throw it in your bag. So there's that side, and then there's more muslin here that's stitched on. and that's the back. Because this would work really well for like coupons, receipts, things like that. And then this one is the notebook, the Entomologist, and it's, I put it together the same way as the first one. But this one it has the muslin, has one signature in here. This one I used some, used a piece of from the kit, the B kit, that was like ruler or tape measure, and put a tag from the kit and some of the little ephemera pieces. It just made a really tight little tuck spot, and 3 buttons. And this one I screwed up, and the pocket is in the front, and it's the same deal, just pieces, more ephemera pieces from the kit. Get that in there, and then again all lined with the pages from the kit. I put the envelopes together with black masking tape, painter's tape. That's how and in this one I didn't leave the tape showing, but in this one I did, and I kind of like this better. The other one I just showed you was the first one I did, so this one came out a little bit better. And we have another, that's the other half of the envelope that I cut for the first journal. And then we just have tags and bits and pieces, and then there's this signature, just like the same as like the first one, with some tags, and then it's just writing space. I used black wax twine on this one with a couple of big vintage coat buttons. You can cut those off if you want. There's an extra page that I just folded up like a letter. And paper clipped on there. And a couple more little pieces of ephemera. Another piece here, and then in the back vertical pocket, again, more tags with sari silk that I sewed on, and another one of these specimen envelopes. So that's those two that are essentially the same, and then you kind of got to go flip, flip, flop those over. So that's those two. And then this one, I used to do this technique years ago when I was first learning how to make junk journals, and I had no clue how to sew a binding. But I couldn't remember exactly how I did it, so I went back and I was able to find the tutorial, and it's from the Paper Addiction, and this is made out of 3 file folders. So you cut the file folders off at like 6. I think this is like 6 inches. Yeah, like about 6 1/4. And then if you measure out the whole thing, including the ends of the tabs, comes out to just about 5 total inches, because you've got some stuff sticking out. But you're really cutting it off at around, the journal is like 6 by 5, but you're cutting the file folders at about 4 inches, around there, 4 1/4. So this is kind of the same idea. It's an ephemera folder, but you could also use it for receipts or receipts or coupons or whatever. But it's intended to be an ephemera folder. And these are the bits that I had left over from making the first 2, and then I reprinted some pieces and sized them down so they would fit in here. So I didn't have as many bits left over as I thought it was going to. So, and I didn't cover the spine because I thought it looked kind of cool. Just like that, it's just the folds of the file folder. So on the front is a page from the kit, which I sewed around and glued on, and some die cuts and some cheesecloth and some Tim Holtz. And then I just left the back just plain from the kit. And then when you go inside, I didn't do a whole ton of stuff. These were meant to be kind of simple stress crafting projects, and they got more elaborate than I had intended, but everything I make seems to do that. So I didn't, and you can write on here, or you can decorate it up more, or you can leave it the way it is. So there's 2 pieces of ephemera from the kit, and I just clipped on there. And this is a mixture of the Botanist and the Entomologist kit. So with this construction, you have 3 top loading pockets and 2 side loading pockets. So in all 3 top pockets, I shrunk down pages from the kit and punched out some tabs with the pieces left over from the file folder that I screwed up, and made these journaling cards. And they just go back in the top of here, and they're a little bit stiff because they're heavy-duty file folders. So it's a little tricky to get them back in, but when you're not in a hurry, they go in fine. You just have to take your time. And here is just one of these little flippy doodle things. I did a little bit of stenciling, and that's just a layered collage just to be pretty. And then I punched a hole and put an eyelet and a bulb pin, and then a rusty pin. This isn't one of the ones that I made. I don't remember where I got that one. Probably Renee. And on this side, I have a little glassine envelope with just a few pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera. There's a little picture and a label and a couple of number tabs and a little one of those cardstock banners. And then that's just clipped here. That can go anywhere. And on this side we have a tuck spot with some layering, the vintage postage stamp, and in this glassine envelope is all of the bits that I didn't use. So there's some tags that I sized down. These are at regular size from the bug kit, and then these from the botanist kit are sized way down. So that's all the leftover pieces that I didn't use. And all the tags have muslin tabs. And that tucks in there. And then we have and then there's some little Tim Holtz saying and a button. And then in the first side pocket there are 2 tags, and then another tag that I didn't put a topper on in a glassine envelope, like a coin envelope kind of thing, which is not coffee dyed, it's just inked. And then we keep on going. I just left these as they are, and here's the next top loading pocket with 2 more sized down pages. Sewed the tabs on. Get this back in real quick. Get that after. And on this side we have another one of the little specimen envelopes, just paper clipped on here. And then there's the second side loading pocket with 2 more scaled down tags, and another one of these specimen cards at full size. And then I made a top loading pocket, and I forgot to put something in here. There's a side pocket here, and it's really tight, so I think I'm going to leave that empty. That was meant to be a side pocket, but I don't think anything's going to fit in there. It's really tight. And I just collaged here, and then there's just some more ephemera, mixture from both kits. It's this way. And another top loading pocket with 2 more scale down pages. This one went in easy, thank you. And another flip. And I just put one of those banners, and I put an eyelet in this one, just hung it off a bulb pin. And on the back, paper clipped 2 more little bug cards, and there's another Tim Holtz saying with a button, and then the back. So there's these three. These will all be listed in the shop. I'm going to list them right now. And so you can pop on over there and check them out. And I hope everyone has a great day and a great holiday tomorrow. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.